Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio. I'm your host, Angela Lau from Macao. I'm an entrepreneur, author, musician, multi-award filmmaker, and a dream weaver. Today our topic is weaving dreams into reality. Let me tell you some of my fulfilled dreams. I wanted to be an Amazon author, and now I publish 113 books on Amazon.com. Yeah. That's a great job. Today, our guest is Denise Dowdell-Stent from United Kingdom. She is also an author. She is also an Amazon.com author. Let's see her works and her dreams. Welcome, Denise. Hello.
Hello, Angela. Hi.
How are you going?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's all good, thank you.
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous, and then I spoke wrong. I actually published 130 books, and I said 13. Yeah. And how's the weather today? The weather is good.
It's overcast. It's not raining.
Oh, is it cold or?
Yeah,
I heard you said it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are very hot now. We're about 30 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
Yeah. Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. So I'm Denise Dowdell-Stent. I'm a multi-genre author, although I predominantly work with fantasy, and that's a lot about what I'll be talking about today. My Eternal trilogy, which is an Arthurian flavored fantasy, and that started quite a long time ago, and I've been working on other genres, spreading out a little bit. I write poetry, short stories, and I've also done some radio work and voiceover work too.
Yeah, I see. That's a great job. I saw some of your videos, and I think a little bit horrible. It's not horror, or is it horror actually?
No, it's not horror exactly. There are maybe sort of horror elements.
Horror elements. I see.
Yeah.
Because I saw the it's the empire. Well, vampire or what's the vampire? The something like. I think it's quite shocking because I haven't read your books yet. I haven't read it yet.
No vampires. They're alive rather than undead. No, they're called the Desticati. They steal souls.
Yeah, I see. When did you start your writing? Since you were a kid or when?
Yeah, I've been writing as long as I can remember. So I think especially for me, being an only child, I needed to create something really special to escape into. And for me, it's about magic. It's the creation of magic and the magic of creation, because I've always loved reading. And I think whenever we read a really good book, the kind of, storytelling with an exciting plot and vivid descriptions and believable characters, we become part of that world, part of that story. And we become so immersed and so engrossed with those words on the page that a kind of magic alchemy unfolds, one that transports us from our world, from our favorite chair, say, or our bed, sitting on the train, or under a beloved tree, to the realms of the storyteller. So that to me is true magic. And as a lover of all things magical and wondrous, I want to create magical escapes for my readers to explore and lose themselves in. So for me as a child, that was definitely an escape. It was a way of creating a really special place.
I see. Wow, that's good. Yeah. Maybe let's see your videos. Your first video. Okay. Let's see your first video. Please wait.
Sometimes it only takes a heartbeat to fall in love.
Elva Oakley, pleased to make your acquaintance. And you are?
Father, how long have you been there?
Long enough to observe you and your companion setting up your little ghost hunting expedition. A moment to know that your love is forever. The difference a day makes can turn your world upside down.
This isn't for real, is it? Did Jelly or Max put you up to this?
Vala, you have my word. This is no joke, besides which I cannot lie.
You cannot lie. And why can't you lie?
Because I am Fae, Vala, and the Fae cannot lie.
Question who you are, what you are.
Vala, it is difficult to find the right words to tell you this, so I shall state it plainly. But there is much you need to know, and you will have questions. How much do you know of your heritage?
So I'm what? Not entirely human?
Not entirely. No magic is more powerful than that of love.
No, Elva! No! You can't leave me! I can't leave that!
And that love, in its purest form, is eternal.
Wow, good job. Excellent.
Thank
I saw you
you.
there. You are also an actress there, right?
Yes, I acted in that first one.
Yeah. Could you tell me some more about this?
Yeah, so that was a trailer for book one, Eternal, and it introduces protagonist Vala. She's 17 at the start of the story, and just as far as she's aware, a regular girl going to school, doing exams, hanging out with her friends. And then she meets Elva, who is a Fae boy. And through him, she learns that she actually has Fae heritage. And he helps her develop her latent magical abilities. So she has certain abilities, which you can read about in the book. But her main one is a healing ability. And he helps her develop that, and she develops a relationship with him. They're soulmates, and then there's a threat later on, and the whole premise, other than the fantasy element, what I really wanted to create in my books is a sense of how important relationships with other people are. So not just those romantic relationships, obviously that's a big feature, her relationship with Elvar, but she has a strong relationship with her friends and her parents, and it takes all of them to be able to deal with the threats that face them. Oh, and she's also descended from King Arthur. I forgot to mention that. So, yeah, her name's Vala Pendragon.
I see. It's just a trailer, but does it have a longer story, longer film, and or will it film a longer version?
There's not a
I'm
longer.
very curious.
There's not a longer film version. My dream is for my Eternal trilogy to be made into a feature film, or feature films rather, or a TV series, because it really lends itself cinematically. It's such a visual story.
Yeah. Yeah, that's your future dream, and also it's my dream too. I want to see it. I want to watch the feature. Yeah. And why you chose yourself to act as the character, but not the others? Actually, is that you? Is that character you actually?
Yeah. Vala is pretty much me. Except I don't have the magical abilities, unfortunately.
I see.
Vala is very much my personality. And I think with Elvar was a manifestation of what I considered my ideal man.
I see. Actually, this the story linked to the second book and the third book, because I watched the trailers, and there are different characters, and I didn't see you there in the second one. I'm confused.
I decided after the first trailer that because it's quite difficult, well, I suppose if you experience it gets easier, but I found it difficult being in front and behind the camera, switching back and forth. So I was acting, but I was also having to direct a little bit, and it's it's tiring, and
I see. So you just concentrate on the writing and also the directing.
Yeah. So for the second and third trailers, I hired actors to take the part.
I see. I knew that you studied animation, right? Can you mention some about your animating life, or why don't you continue your animating? I'm also curious about that.
So my background is in animation. I studied animation at university. That's where my degree is, and film as well. But I think quite early on in the course, I realized it wasn't quite what I wanted to do. I was still writing even while I was at university. I was writing scripts for TV shows. I even submitted one to Paramount at one point, and they expressed interest. But I I didn't do anything with it because it was too difficult balancing my degree with having to write. So at that time, I chose animation. It's something I always enjoyed, and
yeah, but I think your animations are really nice. I saw some of it, so nice. So I hope you can continue when you're free or something. Yeah. Let's see your second film, second trailer. Okay.
yeah.
Great.
Is it the baby?
Amalia? Yes, Vala, it's time. But how? Where are we? I thought that you had crossed over, that you were at peace.
No, I will not permit land to take my sister's virtue. We were older, Vala, and besides, he's older than Maywin. He has had others.
Wow, this is really scary for me. Can you tell something about this one?
Yeah, so Reawakened is the follow-on from Eternal, and it follows Vala, Elvar, and her friends and family into the next stage of this adventure. As you can probably tell from the trailer, the tone is a lot darker. Things get a little scarier, more intense. And you can see in the book how the characters are evolving and changing, partly due to their circumstances, but also because they're obviously maturing. So there's that as well. They face some very serious new threats here, and yeah, those scary those scary entities you see are the Desiccati, and they are they're kind of sort of there's the the biggest threat in the first book is a character called the Spindler. He's the antagonist. He's what they come up against. And the Desicati are his minions, and they steal souls for him.
Okay, let's see the last one, the last film. Okay, please wait.
Male avalenti vincatur. Vikesh, please, never speak to me again.
Well, well, what do we have here?
Please, my lady, I must be on my way.
You may wish to reconsider, halfling. See, I can make all that pain. Whatever is wrong, Amalia?
You, all of you, must take extra care. A grave threat awaits.
Yes, I know. The Spindler, the eclipse, we've already discussed this, so
There is another vision. An awful vision.
You're it for me, Jacalyn. You're the one. You always have been.
I love you, Max. How could you ever doubt that? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying there's something important I have to ask you. But I can't. Not yet. I need to make sure that you got him out of your system. And then, only then, we can be together again.
I don't understand what you're asking of me. If this is about Ganith, I swear.
We've known each other forever. And I've loved you just as long. But I need to make sure that you feel. Let's go. Spend the night with him before he leaves. Just go.
Oh, well. What do we have here? A human boy. How delicious.
Let him go, Malavase.
I don't think so. I rather like the idea of a human lover. It has been a while. Unless you'd like to take his place, little boy.
Before we go, Ganith, there's something you need to know. Malavesa, she knows everything. Quest, Merlin, all of it. And there's one little problem. We need the amulet of Unicanta to detect quantum superposition and to access the portal.
Wallet!
Ah, fantastic. Do you have anything to tell?
Yes.
Just a short one.
Yep. So, Foretold is the conclusion to the Eternal Trilogy. As you can see, there's quite a lot of, it's quite dark. They're facing a lot of threats. And aside from that, which you would have seen in the trailer, there is some tension between some of the characters developing, relationships becoming slightly more complicated in instances. So they've got all the kind of usual everyday relationship stuff, and they are dealing with a very dangerous and terrifying situation, which has multiple threats, not just one villain to deal with, but something much more serious, which affects both the Fae and human realms. And there are more characters introduced in this final segment as well. And quite a lot of different locations as well. So we have in the first two books, we had obviously the Fae and human realms, so they're parallel realms, but in this final installment, we find out that there's an interdimensional realm as well. And that in itself is its own story.
Yeah, I see. Because I know you have some awards also, and they're shown on some pictures. But since the time is very limited, we want to chat more. But maybe next time you can book again. You can book the show again. And now we can chat later. Stop now, and we will continue maybe our next show next time. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see later. Okay. Thanks for watching USA Global TV and Radio. Yeah, if you want to purchase Denise books, you can go to Amazon.com to search for her books. Yeah, the website is here, and you can contact her from Facebook and Twitter. And you can find back our series, Angela Lau, The Dream River, on our playlist on the USA Global TV and Radio. Yeah, this is the end of our show, and thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.
We face daily cyber risks, spending over 7 hours of screen time, including 4.5 hours on mobile phones. This convenience comes with significant dangers, with cybercrime costs predicted to exceed $10.5 trillion by 2025. In 2023 alone, seniors lost over $3.4 billion to cybercrime. Our goal is to make social engineering concepts of cybersecurity easier to understand. We work with business teams, senior living facilities, investment companies, and educational institutions, both individually and in groups. We offer real-life examples to help you recognize and prevent attacks, with sessions available both in person, in selected regions, and remotely. Schedule your training session, or to learn more, contact us today. Call us at 847-845-9360. Email us at info@cybersecurityeasy.com. Protect your team and family with cybersecurityeasy.com.
My name is Dr. Felix Kravitz, and I am the founder of cybersecurityeasy.com, LLC. We live in a world full of vulnerabilities and cyber risks. We spend almost 4.5 hours a day on our mobile phones. It's over 7 hours of screen time daily when including computer use. We often forget that this convenience comes with risks. Published data predicts that the cost of cybercrime will exceed $10.5 trillion in 2025. These numbers encompass not only businesses, but also each one of us, including our children and our parents. In 2023, the FBI reported over $3.4 billion lost by seniors aged 60 and older. Cybersecurityeasy.com LLC's initiative is to massively support the community by providing cyber safety coaching and improving social engineering awareness. Our goal is to make social engineering concepts of cybersecurity easier to understand. We work with business teams, seniors, and educational institutions, both individually and in groups. We cover various topics from phone phishing attacks to AI-generated voice cloning, robocalls, password protection, and more using life examples. Talk to us today. Call us at 847-845-9360 or email us at info@cybersecurityeasy.com.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents our partner and sponsor, Mr. Philip Sykes and the British School of Excellence. Building confidence, changing lives. And now, proudly presenting the Polished Professional.
On a transformative journey with the British School of Excellence's comprehensive suite of masterclasses, crafted to elevate your professional and personal life. 8 outstanding modules will elevate you to the next level. Module 1, Exploring Life's Purpose, delves into the depths of self-discovery, guiding you to chart your unique path to fulfillment and success. Module 2, Mastering Professional Presence and Confidence. This masterclass is a deep dive into the art of self-assurance and commanding presence, which is essential for standing out in today's competitive landscape. Module 3, Learn the secrets of visual impact, how to curate a personal style that amplifies your professional brand. Module 4, Mastering Professional Etiquette and Communication Excellence, navigating the nuances of corporate interaction with grace and tact. Module 5, Elegance in Eloquence. We impart powerful techniques to captivate and persuade any audience with your oratory skills. Module 6, Unlock the potential of your emotional intelligence, EQ, and harness the ability to connect, empathize, and lead with emotional savvy. Module 7, Mastering DISC, building a gateway to understanding behavioral styles, fostering better personal and professional relationships. Module 8, Mastery in Dining Etiquette, building your confidence to perfect the subtleties of dining with finesse, enhancing your social savviness at any table. Step into the Polished Professional program where poise, elegance, and excellence aren't just taught, they're instilled for life. Join us to redefine your potential and polish your professional edge.
To learn more, go to thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. The British School of Excellence are investors in people. Let us invest in you.